wooden furniture in old palaces and traditional houses in Korea have lately come to be regarded almost as works of art. Contemporary Korean art students, bent on creating artworks with their roots in tradition, are finding that the design and composition of the pieces in ancient palaces and houses are an invaluable source for research material and inspiration. Through use in Korean rooms, where people sit on the floor rather than on chairs. Which was with a scene depicting fairyland with peach, crane and herbs of long life. Lee Dynasty wooden furniture is characterized by balanced proportion and aesthetic orderliness, said to be unique even in Korean art. Master Bong Young Kim not only carries on the tradition of Korean lacquerware handicraft, but has also given the traditional handicraft modern creative touches. His works have won a silver plaque at an international decorative handicraft fair in Paris. The city of Chungmu at the southeastern tip of Korea is famous for lacquerware handicraft, traditional handicraft art. He is working on silkover wood, taking special care to retain its natural grain. The wood has been treated to ensure the finished work withstands the floor rooms in traditional Korean houses. Metal decorative objects help to make wooden furniture more solid and more functional. Brass, copper and iron were widely used to make decorative objects in Lee Dynasty Korea. Many wooden furniture pieces are now collected as works of art. This three-level Paulownia wardrobe from the royal court is highlighted by its wood grain. Chrysanthemum and plum are engraved and coloured on it. These are some of the traditional furniture pieces in Ewha Women's University Museum in Seoul. The wardrobe of peach and paulownia wood has a motto on the upper portion and lines from an old poem on the lower. Many Korean museums house Ex Chung, chief curator of the National Museum of Korea, comments on Korean wooden furniture. Meant for daily use, Korean wooden furniture bears a practical beauty. Well-balanced proportions are responsible for the simple yet aesthetically gratifying Korean wooden furniture. As an example, we may examine this 5-storied wooden cabinet with shelves. The height of the bottom story is greater than the one above, which in turn is greater than the third one. The height of the top 2 stories is the same. These subtle proportions prevent the whole cabinet from appearing harsh or crude. Korean woodenware reflects the owner's personality and taste, and no 2 pieces are identical in design and dimension. To be simple in appearance, yet well-balanced in proportion objects. Nowadays in Korea, there is a movement to further develop the art of making traditional wooden furniture, which has found vigorous support on college campuses. Professor Sung-Soo Kim, an invited artist in the handicraft department of the annual National Art Exhibition, is one of the artists engaged in developing new designs and materials rooted in tradition. I have visited human cultural assets to learn their techniques. I have tried hard to develop new materials and techniques that will satisfy modern appreciation. I have finally come up with the wood inlaying technique. Now we will watch his wood inlaying technique. The motif for this chamber chest is peony and peacock. Designs are first cut out of aluminium plates. Glue is spread over aluminium designs. Then they are placed on wood and firmly pressed with a hot iron. Paper on the designs is moistened and removed. Glue around the designs is also wiped off. Professor Kim has tested the strength, contraction, adhesion, and color of various kinds of wood to decide on the material best suited to inlaying work. He has at last developed a method of obtaining a thin plate of wood. He presses hard a mixture of sawdust and an adhesive agent to make the wooden plates. He has repeated and repeated the process in order to hit upon the right color and texture. Designs are cut out of the plate and placed in position. are smoothed out with gravel and sandpaper. Lacquer is prepared in a dust-free laboratory with the correct temperature and moisture. Lacquer is coated on repeatedly. After the dried surface is smoothed out for the last time, a polishing agent is evenly applied. Handles and hinges are installed. The chest is completed using contemporary material and designs based on the traditional technique. Today's Korean wooden handicraft work shows how traditional and modern techniques combine to produce objects flavored with contemporary taste. Korean wooden furniture is gaining an increasing number of admirers at home and abroad who appreciate both its artistic and its practical aspects.